Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and I'm going to continue playing the Arena Decathlon. Um, this is the second event of the Decathlon. This is the combined Innistrad sealed event. So, 3 packs of Crimson Vow, 3 packs of Midnight Hunt, build a 40 card sealed deck, and try to get to 7 wins, just like we did with Alchemy yesterday. So, we're going to hop right on in and see what kind of sealed pool we get. This is a phantom sealed event, so we don't keep any of the cards we open. That's why it's so cheap. Let's see what rares we can open. Anything good. So to me, what stands out is Kaya is probably unplayable. Welcoming Vampire and Lantern Flare are both very good. Florian's good. And then these 2 green-black cards are just okay. So I'm going to start by looking at my white cards and see if I can build the deck from there. What I like to do when I build sealed pools, and I've said this in other videos, but I haven't done a sealed in a while, is go color by color, pulling like the cards that make me want to be in that color down here, and then I'll go back over them. So like Traveling Minister is an excellent card, so I'm going to pull it down. Lantern Flare is excellent. Scar's Imprisonment removal, Welcoming Vampire goes down. And no other white cards. All the other white cards go in decks, but they're not like amazing. I'm going over the blue cards. I'm looking for removal, or I guess I'll put Startle down here. Nah, I'm not going to. I'll put Revenge of the Drowned and Syncopate. And that's it, I guess. In black, we've got Ecstatic Awakener. We've got Infernal Grasp. Olivia's Midnight Ambush. 2 Bleed Dries. Okay. And a Grizzly Ritual. Okay, our black cards look very good. In red, we've got a Flame Blessed Bolt. And that's it. Red looks pretty bad. In green, we get Burly Breaker is a pretty good card. Contortionist Troop is pretty good. Ooh, we have a white-black duel, or the uncommon. And we have an Evolving Wilds. So Old Stick Fingers is a 2 mana and X creature. When you cast it, you reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal X creature cards. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your graveyard, and everything else goes back on the bottom of your deck. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures in your graveyard. So this can be like a 2 mana 3/3 or 4/4 sometimes later on in the game, or it can be bigger than that if you spend more mana on it to dump more creatures into your bin. It's hard to make a card like this work. But we do have the Ghoul Caller's Harvest to go with it. So, Old Stick Fingers, we can spend a bunch of mana to dump a bunch of creatures into our bin, and then Caller's Harvest to like make a bunch of Decayed Zombies. Maybe. Oh, these got on that pile for some reason. There's a Dawnhart Rejuvenator. Mana fixing is always good to make note of. And then 2 Hookhand Mariners also. Maybe there's enough for a green-black deck. I don't know, though. Florian is amazing, but we don't have that many good red cards. Dawnhart Wardens is a powerful card that will go in a green-white deck, but it doesn't push me towards green-white. So honestly, for me, the first deck I want to build is white-black. Welcoming Vampire, Sigarda's Imprisonment, and Lantern Flare all push me into white, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more good removal spells in black. And in sealed, if you can kill your opponent's creatures, that's usually a good thing to be doing. We have some good uncommons in the black-white deck also. Yeah. So black-white's where I want to start, but then I'll build the green-black deck just to see. I doubt it will be better than that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to do. I don't have any blue multicolor cards. Nothing pushing us into blue, really. Blue's deep. Blue has some good things, like it's got Startles, um, Overwhelmed Archivist, a Gale Drifter. There's some okay things in blue, but I definitely think blue, it doesn't have anything pulling us towards it either, right? We've just got a few pieces of interaction and no bombs in blue. Our bombs are looking like we have a lot of removal, not a ton of bombs. Welcoming Vampire is a bomb. The Purifier can be a bomb in the right deck. So that's where I'm going to start. So I'm going to take everything out of the deck now because I want Arena to give me some lands. And now when I start adding things back to the deck, it'll auto... Oh, it doesn't autofill lands. Interesting. I thought it did. Maybe it used to. And now I'm just going to put everything that like is potentially playable into the deck. So we've got 9 creatures here, or 9 white cards here that are pretty good to play, and I'd play kind of on their own without much help. Dunheart Geist isn't great, but it's a 2-mana 1/3 that can gain you some life, and since this is going to be a life gain deck, that's fine. I'm not going to play the Blade Brand at first, and I'm not going to play the Mind Leech Ghoul at first either, but I'll come back and add those later if I need to. That probably. So yeah, we get to 24 cards even without some of those other, like the Supernatural Rescue, the Unholy Officiants we probably don't need. So yeah, this is 25. I'm thinking about... So let's read Kaya again, just to be... just for the sake of making sure we don't want to play her. 3-mana Planeswalker, 3 loyalty. Her +1 says creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn, and then put a counter on up to 1 target creature token you control. Her -2 says until end of turn, if 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, make twice that many tokens instead. And her -6 says exile all creatures from all graveyards, then create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying for each card exiled this way. So, am I going to be making any tokens in this deck? And I think the answer is no. I guess technically blood tokens get better with Kaya, but I'm not thinking... Yeah. Okay, so Kaya doesn't do anything. Kaya's going to stay over there. If we look at this deck a little bit, we've got 2 good 1-drops. This gains life, right? Yeah. I don't think I'll play a red mana. I think I'll just like use this to deal damage equal to the number of creatures we control. Siege Zombie's fine. Hopefully this thing's really good in this deck. Vampire Slayer is also fine. I might not need all of those 2-drops, but having 2-drops in a deck with Welcoming Vampire is totally fine. Yep. This looks good. I'm not sure what I cut from my deck here. Like the Bloodsworn Squire might be a cut. Just takes a long time to get going. And I'd rather just like play one of these cards instead. And now I'm at 24 cards. Usually, cards like Aim for the Head, Mind Rot effects are a little bit better in sealed than they would be in draft. just because you're not able to build as cohesive of a deck, so being able to take raw cards from your opponent tends to be good. We have a lot of ways to make blood in this deck, which is nice. I wonder if the Dawnheart Geist just like doesn't do enough. We only have one enchantment to trigger it, and it's the Sigarda's Imprisonment. The only other enchantment we could maybe play is the Supernatural Rescue, but if it doesn't have Flash, this card's not very good. So I don't think I'm into that. So I'm wondering if this goes away, and then this is just the deck. And now we don't have too many ways to gain life, but we have a few good ways to gain life. We have a few good late game creatures and a bunch of removal spells. And that might just be good enough. Yeah, I think I like where this build is at. We could also play like Vampire Interloper, Bladebrand, or Mind Leech Ghoul if we want to get a little bit more aggressive. But I think for now this is going to be my main deck. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. And now let's add the green cards and see how that looks. And I think that this is actually going to be a little too top heavy is what it looks like. So that means I could like trim one of these. Maybe the Blood Tithe Collector isn't great here. How many humans do I have? 8 humans, so maybe Laid to Rest is good. This deck definitely isn't awful. I could play the Path to the Festival and the Evolving Wilds and splash something, potentially. Florian is very strong. And so is, like, Markov Purifier and Welcoming Vampire. And Lantern Flare. What do we think about this? There's still some like life gain things going on here. Not as many, obviously. And Contortionist Troop can just be a messed up card. I wonder. I wonder if playing like the Markov Purifier is going to be like worth it in a deck like this. Because gaining life is a thing this deck wants to be doing, potentially. Maybe we don't play the Aim for the Head. I'm not super sure. Dormant Grove can also be pretty powerful. But I'm kind of stacked at the top of my curve here. Oh, I forgot Eccentric Farmer too. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not sure the best way to build this deck. Or this version of our deck, I guess. Missing a creature. I want a cheap creature, but I don't want Vampire Interloper. Which means I don't get... which means I don't get a creature. Like Witch's Web is fine. Plummet could be fine here. We have so many removal spells, though. Something like this, maybe? Missing a card, I know, but... yeah. I'm not sure which is better. I'm not sure if the white or the green is better. I'm going to think about it for a little bit. I'm still leaning towards the white being a little better. Jeez, what just happened? Okay, server. Thank you. I still think the white's probably a little bit better, but I might try the green, actually. This seems just fine also, and it's a little bit more powerful at the top. Something to think about. These are the two decks that I built out of the sealed pool. How would you have built this pool? What do you think? I think that these are the two decks that jump out at me. First, I think you need to be in black here, but let me know what you think. I'm going to hop into the event here in just a second. Alright, so I think I am going to play this white-black sealed deck, not the green-black build that we were looking at. And I'm going to play with the Vampire Interloper instead of the Vampire Slayer or the Mind Lage Ghoul. I'm going to see how it goes. Having some pressure in the air can be good in sealed, so we'll see if this pulls its weight. If not, I'm okay switching it to like a 2/2 on the ground or something like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into a couple of games. Alright, Sea Kitten, huh? Let's do battle. Opponent goes first. We're going to keep this hand. We've got 2/2 drops that we can play with the lands we have, and we've got a decent chance to find another white or black land as we go. So our opponent's mulliganing to 6, we're staying on 7, and we've got some aggressive creatures to play. So feeling okay about this off the bat. Lantern Flare's pretty good with the creatures we have. Also, we have a bunch of cheap creatures, so Lantern Flare gets better. Bleed Dry can take care of anything. Yeah. Decent spot here. Mountain, Voldaren, Stinger. Okay. Stinger into Vengeful Strangler. Okay. This can't block. When it dies, they return it to the battlefield transformed, attached to something I control. So this is basically unblockable if I have more than one creature. So what I'm going to do is run out the Siege Zombie this turn. And this will block the Vengeful Strangler if they attack with it. My plan now, since they had like 1-drop and a 2-drop, is just to like trade off resources. Because I'm going to end up having more things than they do. Just by virtue of how the game's going so far. I lose 2 life, they gain 2, and then make 2 blood tokens. That's fine. So yeah, I'll make this block, because it doesn't get to come back now. And let's see. I think I'll just run out the Purifier here. They missed their land drop, so I just want to get my good creature down. I'm hoping I can get in with it next turn and gain life. But, you know, obviously they haven't cast a removal spell yet. There's a chance that this dies to a removal spell. Okay, they discarded their 6-drop. Can't blame them for that. Would love to hit a land here so I could... They discarded Moonrager Slash. That's really aggressive. So now I'm just going to hit for 2. deal, play the Interloper, and then go to end step and pay to draw a card. Wow, our opponent jump blocked there for no good reason and discarded their Moonrager Slash. I'm assuming to try to hit a land drop, but if I were them, once I find the Moonrager Slash, I'd just like chill and wait a turn. So what I'm going to do now is a similar play as last turn. I'm going to play the Imprisonment so I can get in and then still trigger Purifier. Now we're just chilling. We've got 3 removal spells in our hand. Feeling pretty good. Okay, Awakener's a good draw, obviously. They get to sacrifice this and flip Awakener and draw a card. So I think I'll probably be done drawing cards at least for now. Okay, land. Hit with the Interloper. And then I think I'll just run out the Traveling Minister here. Hold up Bleed Dry. I'm in such a commanding spot, and I could start just like using Minister to pump the Interloper, attack for 3, draw an extra card. That could just be all I do until the game ends, basically. So yeah, we'll see. I'm feeling very good about where we're at, though. If they attack, I'm just going to take it. And then my plan would be to kill their follow-up creature. If they have one. If they have like a Pyrospond or something, I'll just Bleed Dry it. Just a Grizzly Ritual. I wonder if it's right for me to like Lantern Flare my own Purifier to stop them from making blood. I don't think so. I think I just let them do it and try to just beat them with what I have. I'm gonna play this swamp, and then every other land I'll hold to discard to blood. I've still got 3 removal spells in my hand, so I'm still feeling okay. Our opponent's deck looks pretty okay. We'll see what they're doing here now. I'm really hoping that I can just like... Yeah. So they're getting their Dreadhound back. But they can't cast it this turn, it doesn't look like. So that's fine with me. I'm not going to kill the 4/4. The Awoken Demon right now. Sure. I'm guessing they don't attack here. Oh, they do. Yeah, no blocks. If I find any creature, I'll just play it and then Lantern Flare this and Bleed Dry the 2 things in their hand. If I don't find a creature, if I find a land, I'll just like loot it away with the blood token. Still feeling fine about where we're at. My turn. Found a land. So let's go ahead and loot the land away first. Gain a life with the guest. Cool. Found a diagraph horde. That's pretty good. Smash. What, do they have something here? No. So this takes 2 cards from graveyards, right? So I can do this and take their Socialite and their Grizzly Ritual, I guess. So I'll take those away, put a bunch of power onto the board, and the next turn I can go Lantern Flare plus Bleed Dry. Probably just win the game from there. And yeah, we're all done here basically. Just waiting for our opponent to to catch up with us. Maybe there's something they can do. I just don't think so, though. Yeah, they've got the Strangler that can't block. Are they sacrificing it right now? Even if they sacrifice it right now, that doesn't do anything. Maybe they have Eaten Live or something? Is that in this set? There's something like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, they did it wrong. Opponent, you didn't target anything with Eaten Alive. Yeah, oops. And then this doesn't trigger until their turn. So even if they killed my 3/4 here, I'd still be attacking them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. So even if they had done it right, they'd be going to 1 here. No, they'd be dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, 8. Yeah, they'd be going to 1. So yes, they messed that up, but it didn't matter. I could play Heron of Hope this turn. And we're good. We get the first win. Alright, getting into the second game. This hand looks good, actually. We're on the draw. We've got a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop, and a 5-drop. So the only cards that are bad draws for us right now are one of our, like, 8 white spells. But as long as we don't draw one of those, we can just, like, draw lands or black spells, and we're good. Okay, Vampire Slayer. I think I'll trade if I get the chance. Just, like, keep everything at parity as much as I can as we try to catch back up. Okay. Specimen's fine. Honestly, I hope they have another play here, too. If they have a follow-up. No such luck. That's fine. I'm just going to use this while I can. Take 2 cards from them. And then I can kill whatever they leave. So with the Exile and Eaten Alive and a Necrosynthesis. So I got a removal spell. Pretty okay with that. Weird. I mean, I guess I'm casting Bleed Dry on this, but I don't like it. But it is a 2-for-1, and it gets their Persistent Specimen, so I guess it's fine. Just another land. I think I just run this out as a 3/4 flyer. It's not the best use of this card, obviously, but I'm flooding a bit, so might as well play my cards. And then I'll play this in 2 turns, so hopefully I draw a spell. Then I'll go that spell, then this. Okay. Welcoming Vampire is amazing. We'll see if it can get us back in this game. Okay, Shady Traveler's not gonna do anything for our opponent. We'll take 1. Okay. I think I'll hit for 2 and then just play this thing. Okay, just creatures now. Just small creatures. We'll be okay. Rot Tide Gargantua. That sucks. 'Cause this is gonna flip their thing too. I think I have to sacrifice the Welcoming Vampire. I really don't want to, but I think I have to. Okay. Markov Purifier could be a way back into the game too. Would love to find like my Gluttonous Guest next turn. Turn this into a land and gain life and draw a card. Okay, Infernal Grasp is good. But we're still just chilling. Now they all attack. Okay. How do I feel about just blocking this and then grasping the Stalking Predator? Think I like it. Do that. Go to 5. Okay. Oh no. And it's daytime now. Oh, I can make it nighttime though. Okay, that's fine. So let's attack. They'll block. We will go to end step. Pay 2. Oh, and bleed dry? Okay. So I think I'll Midnight Ambush the Gargantua. Take 2. Attack. Pass. Draw a card. Okay. Heron of Hope. Might be able to get me back in this game. Jeez. Attack for 2. Play Heron. End step. Draw a card. Ooh, Bloodseeker. Nice. Okay. I think we've done it. We've drawn past the flood. Sweet. Okay, so let's go Restless Bloodseeker. Let's go to combat. Attack. Parasitic Grasp, my Purifier. Sure. That happens. Make a blood token. I'm going to hold on to this blood because I want to flip Bloodseeker. I think I just block. I'm not going to use my removal spells on the Kindly Ancestor, I don't think. Give this lifelink. Attack. Make blood. So I'm not making any progress on their life total, but they're also not killing me. Once I flip this, I feel like I'll be in a much better spot. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I think I need to kill this. And then I'm going to loot through these lands. But I've already gone through some of my big stuff, right? I still have the 3/4 that makes 2/2/2s to draw into. Okay, Traveling Minister isn't nothing. And there's the Diregraph Horde. Oh, I forgot I had Morning Patrol in my deck. See, I'm just going to flood the board with all my stuff this turn. So I'm going to take their Rot-Tide Gargantua and their Desperate Farmer. I play my Morning Patrol. Hit you for 2, your turn. Okay. Am I imprisoning that? I don't think so. I think I just let them draw the card. And just smash. Okay, they get to draw a card and lose a life. I guess I should have given Heron of Hope lifelink there, but I think I'm fine. I still have a Grizzly Ritual in my deck. Whew, we ground it out. We drew cards through the flood. Nice. Alright. 2 wins, no losses, and we are on the play again, but this hand is fine. We will keep it. Okay, another swamp is a good draw. Okay, our opponent's just sitting there not doing anything. That suits us just fine. We'll start putting the pressure on with this Vampire Interloper. And then next turn we can go Gluttonous Guest plus Heron of Hope. Or we can use Aim for the Head to kill a zombie. Because it looks like they will have zombies. Yeah, let's get in for 2. See if they want to block. Nope, they choose not to. I could play the Search Party Captain here. Yeah, I think I will. Getting it at a discount and drawing a card is pretty good. Cool. This Aim for the Head might actually be a kill spell this game, not just a Mind Rot. But it being a Mind Rot might be fine also. Now they block. Fine with me. Then I'll play the Heron. They probably should have done the larder zombie thing. They countered my thing. I'm okay with that. This turn I'm gonna go aim for the head to mind rot them, plus the siege zombie. They're gonna loot before they just choose what to do. Sure. Usually... Oh, they devious cover up? Sure. I think that's fine. This larder zombie is a bit of a pain. It's holding off my attackers. I don't think it's worth spending a removal spell on, though. We'll see. So they shuffled their counter spell and their zombie. Okay, now I have to discard 2 cards. Just all about the 1/3s, huh? Yeah, I guess I'll use this. And then next turn I'll exile it and make a blood token. Yep. They decided to keep it on top. That's never good for us. Alright, go. I'm holding the land because... gross. Because I want to pop the imprisonment next turn to make a blood token, and if I find a land, then I will sacrifice or discard the land to the blood. Oh, I found a 7/6. That's pretty good. I'll sacrifice the search party captain, play my behemoth. Pass the turn. But this zombie's gonna let them stack the top of their deck pretty good. Definitely need to take it off the table, like, next turn. Okay. Yep, the socialite. Okay, let's get rid of their zombie. If they want to use its ability, they have to do it now. Mill it over some lands. And let's crack the blood. See what we can find. Okay, we found a welcoming vampire. It's good. We can't attack. They can't do anything either. We're just like staring at each other right now. Hopefully, I can draw a small creature. Oh, that probably kills us, unfortunately. No small creature. Can't even vampire plus bleed dry. I think I just pass. But these decayed zombies are just going to kill me pretty fast. Oh, they don't even sacrifice the blood. Well. Yeah, I probably should have still killed the socialite. It has menace. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay. Can I? Nope. Okay, we're dead. Opponent's deck was good. They were able to get a lot of creatures on board, and I just couldn't attack through it. I just drew too many lands and died. Alright, Waypack Joe? Wapak Joe? I'm not sure what your name is, Joe. This hand looks good. I need another creature for the farmer to activate, but other than that, this hand looks great. I wonder if I have one too many lands in this deck. I have a lot of stuff to do with my mana later, so I never really worried about it, but now I have too many lands. Okay, there's Spore Crawler. I think I'll just bleed dry the Spore Crawler so they don't get to draw a card off of it and hit for 2. It's not the best. It is admittedly not the best. Especially since they have another one. Sure. Alright, Heron of Hope's fine here. So let's get Heron going. Hopefully this Aim for the Head gets to do something. Okay. So this is a 4-3 now. So I can play the Behemoth and sacrifice the Heron, or I can just aim for the head this turn and just hardcast this next turn. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What did I get? Cultivator, Colossus, and Burly Breaker? Okay. I'll take it. They're a ways off casting both of those cards, but if and when they ever got there, those would be tough cards to deal with. This is not looking great for us. This is going to attack as a 3-2. I think I just slammed the Behemoth. And say no attacks. And next turn I'll just attack with it, I think. So if I attack with this, to kill it, they can put Spore Crawler plus something else in front of it, and that flips my Desperate Farmer. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think this is just fine. They draw a card, my Desperate Farmer flips. I can play Morning Patrol and pass. Now I'll start attacking with Heron of Hope. Yep. I'm okay if this trades with both of those, right? Yeah, probably. Jeez Louise. Alright, we're gonna give it lifelink. Get in for some damage. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Playing my 8th and 9th land doesn't do anything. Alright, Ulvenwald Oddity is something I need to deal with, so if I could find a removal spell like now, that would be great. Not really what I was asking for, deck. I think now I'll go ahead and play a land and play the vampire. Wait, so our opponent has 2 on color rares? Okay. So I played the land this turn because if I find a creature on top of my deck, I want to be able to go creature plus another spell. And I might need all 9 mana to do that, or creature spell, something like that. So they can flip this into an 8/8, and everything else gets +1/+1. Yep. No blocks. They're not flipping it? Why not? Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, we'll get in with the Flyers. Give Heron of Hope lifelink. This time I'm gonna hold both lands. Is that even true? Nah, I'll still play a land. Now they're flipping it. That's fine. They could have done that as it attacked. One, two, three, four, five. So I've got 10 of my lands. Which means the chances of me finding a non-land are so high. Nope, I'm not blocking. Taking a bunch of damage. I guess my opponent's flooded too, but they've drawn more cards. How have they drawn that many more cards than me? The one Spore Crawler? Siege. Actually, Siege Zombie's an okay draw, right? Because I get to draw a card off Welcoming Vampire. Now what? Now I just pass. Okay. So I put everything in front of this. And something survives. So yeah, let's do that. If they have a removal spell, I'm really, really sad. If not, I get to recast the Apparition, I hope. At the very least on its backside. No, our opponent's smart. Okay, tap these 3 things. Oh no, everything does die. Okay, that's fine. I gain some life there. My turn. Okay, here's Morning Patrol. Draw a card. Great. Drew a thing that can't block. I'll play the Minister here. I think that's it. I'm holding the Interloper because I want to draw an extra card with it next turn. If they attack with this, I'm double blocking. Now I wonder if I double block the Luminous Phantom. That way I keep one of my things alive. Yeah. I need to find a removal spell to win this game anyways. So I think I'm okay blocking like this. Give this lifelink. Take some damage, but I gain 3 back. That's fine. Jeez. So that's 12 of my lands. Only 5 more left in the deck. Sweet. There's a removal spell. Can I afford to tap this? No. No, I can't. Oh, this has vigilance. Jeez, I'm an idiot. How many attacks did I miss with this? Because I didn't realize it had vigilance. Some. Oh, nothing now. Okay, I'll grasp the Griff Rider now. That grows the mob, but I don't really care. Oh. Okay. Come on, deck. Come on. We can pull out this win. Attacking with the Silversmith doesn't accomplish anything, because I'll just block with my Vampire. The Taxidermist I'll just let through, I think. Oh, deck, please. Please don't do me like this. 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I crack this. 2 lands left in my deck. I think I'm sending with these 2. Not attacking with the Minister. Because this Minister has to block, I think. Oh my goodness. My deck was doing everything in its power to try to get us to lose, but we still managed to win that game. Wow, what a game. What a game. We are playing some very long games here. Oh. Okay, again, our opponent gets to go first, which sucks, but we'll keep this hand because this hand is great. Even though we have the Welcoming Vampire, we still want to run out Minister on 1. Start putting the pressure on. I think I don't mind just ambushing here and getting in. Alright, there's the Spore Crawler. I'm just going to run out Welcoming Vampire. If this survives, I get to draw a card off of it next turn. They're white-green, so they don't have a ton of spot removal, right? Like Sigarda's Imprisonment doesn't stop me from drawing a card. Yeah. Cool. No blocks. Lantern Flare's a nice pickup. Let's go Gluttonous Guest. I'd love to find a land. There we go. So next turn I can aim for the head to hopefully take their last 2 cards. I'm hoping that this turn they can play a land, a spell, and then I can aim for the head, take their last 2 cards. Oh, they're gonna jump that? Sure. Oh no, they're not jumping it. They're just training it. Yeah, that makes sense. Make the block. Lantern Flare can kill the cavalry next turn. Okay. Got a land and another spell, maybe? Nope. Ooh. Do I get the Bloodseeker going? Kind of feel like I should get the Bloodseeker going. It delays the aim for the head for another turn, but I think that's okay. Bloodseeker's so good on this board. Gain life. Combat. Hit for 3. Loyal Griff enters, sure. Yeah. Oh, they pick up the search party captain, sure. Now do I just aim for their head? Kind of like that. What do they want to get rid of? It was the search party captain and Sigarda's Splendor. Okay, so they've got Burly Breaker as their last card. We'll go Sigarda's Imprisonment on it. Ward 1. We'll do that. We'll gain life. I'll go ahead and Lantern Flare the Griffwing Cavalry. Now, this is going to flip. I'll gain more life because of the guest. I'll hit for 3. And make more blood. Great. Things are looking good for us. Let's go Heron of Hope here. Draw a card. That's great. Next turn the Heron can start attacking, but this turn nothing's going to attack. So I'll just do that and pass. Okay. They are imprisoning my Welcoming Vampire. I get it. That's getting training. Sure. I think I'll just block like this. I think I'm fine with that. My turn. Ooh, Desperate Farmer? Sure. So they just have a 3/3 on the ground, right? I think I'll see if they want to trade. I'm okay if they trade here. I'm okay if they don't. Okay. Diregraph Horde. Makes a couple zombos. I'll take that. And that, I think. Draw a card. And get the search party captain. Sweet. Pretty good. Pretty good turn. Yeah, the Sigarda's Imprisonment on the Welcoming Vampire isn't really where you want to be. Does not do a lot. Okay. I'm just going to play both my creatures and attack with everything, I think. Oh yeah, that triggers that. That's right. And I get to play this. I'm going to... power up what? My Gluttonous Guest, I guess? Everything's going to attack. These dying will flip the Desperate Farmer. Good game. Yep, and that's all they have. Cool. And there should be Xaxes. Yep. Awesome. Sweet. It's nice to get a quick victory after such a long game. That's nice. Alright, we're at 4 wins now. Just need 3 more. Let's do this. I think this deck is good enough to get there. So just have to play out the games and see, but if we can have more games like that game we just played, we'll get there pretty quick. So let us see. Opponent goes first. Yeah, we keep this. We keep triple removal spell, one of our best cards on the draw. Awesome. So we found the 3rd land, so we'll be able to play Purifier on curve. Doomed Dissenter, yep. Gluttonous Guest pairs really nicely with the Purifier also. So that's cool. Yeah, no blocks. Ecstatic Awakener. Sure. I think I'm just gonna pass here. It's kind of weird, but if they go to flip this, I can kill it in response and they don't get to draw a card, I think. I may be wrong about this. Oh no, they still get to draw the card. Okay, so I made a mistake there. I should have just played out my stuff. That's fine. It's not a huge deal. Now we'll play the Purifier. And we'll start to get ready to grind out our opponent. Another black-white deck. This is what, the 3rd black-white deck that we've played against? We have been bled dry. We'll just search up our 2nd black mana now. 2nd swamp. It's too bad for our Purifier to die, but, you know, we were bound to lose some creatures along the way. Are they going to Blood Fountain those 2 back? No, Diagraph Horde. Okay. I had been thinking about attacking in to get Search Party Captain to cost less, but I will not be doing that now. I'll just run it out. Yeah, I'll just pass. I might discard the Vampire Interloper. No, it's a creature. It's a cheap creature, so it pairs well with the Lantern Flare here. Catapult fodder. Yes. This thing can be scary, but we've got removal spells to deal with it, so that's fine. Attacking with the zombies. Okay. I'll have the guest block the 2/2, the actual zombie. The decayed zombies can hit me, that's fine. And nothing else? Okay. So this turn I'll go Interloper. And yeah, I'll just shoot this now, I think. Sure. That's fine. I'm not sure why they did it then versus waiting a little bit, but it's fine. This is not flipping anytime soon. I can start chipping it in the air. Dollhouse of Horrors. This exiles a creature in the graveyard, and they make a token that's a copy of it. Sure. I'm wondering if this is a land that I'm discarding to the blood token. I think it might be, so I'm just going to pass and plan on looting it away and casting one of my spells this turn. Oh, they have Ecstatic Awakener, yeah. Okay. What am I doing here? I think I'm bleeding this dry. If they want to sacrifice something and flip it and draw a card, they can. Oh, copies don't have backsides. Oh, I didn't need to worry about that. Yeah, I think I messed that up. Okay, Heron of Hope. Might just shoot the Heron of Hope now. The dollhouse is gonna kill me, I think. Unfortunately. I don't think I have the long game, and I didn't get off to a fast enough start to beat them. Like, if I'm killing them with Vampire Interloper, it's going to be a very, very, very slow game. I guess anything can happen. There's always a chance that we can make this work, but I'm not crossing my fingers that we can beat this dollhouse. Yep. Okay, there's that. There's that. Hit for 2. They're blocking it, sure. At least the Blood Fountain doesn't get to do anything. Silver lining. Uh-oh. All attack can't be good, right? Oh, that's fine. Oh, they're just doing that to get a creature in the graveyard? Sure. Okay, Diregraph Horde is one of the better draws in my deck. Yeah, I'm just slamming it. Just passing. I get to drain them for 2. As long as they can't play anything, I get to... Nice. I get to exile the Soul Guide Griff next turn. Loot away my land. Behemoth is an excellent draw. I think I just take this opportunity to loot it, to get rid of the Griff, though. No attacks. Go. I don't want their catapult fodder to flip, which is why I'm doing it this way. Oh, come on. Submit. Submit. Do this. Gain a life. Find another land and another land. Shoot. I think I'm just playing this as a big old thing. And saying go. Okay, whenever this or another zombie dies, they can look at the top card of their deck. If it's a zombie, they can put it into their hand. So I think I block like this because I don't want the Drogskull infantry to die. Because I don't want them to give something else +2/+2. Okay, so they can draw zombies or they can mill cards they don't want. I guess that synergizes pretty well with their dollhouse. Oh, they're leaving. Oh. Why didn't they just mill it the first time? Cool. Wow, I can't believe we were able to stabilize. They started drawing lands and we drew a couple of good spells, and that's how it goes sometimes. Whew. Alright, T-Boy. What is up? Oh, I get to go first? I don't think I've drawn my Ecstatic Awakener in any of my other games. This entire set yet. So I'm pretty excited to have it here. I don't think I'll sacrifice the Siege Zombie right away. We'll see. There we go. Then we've got Grizzly Ritual for later. I think I'll just attack with the Siege Zombie. Yeah, if they want to block here, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's super okay with me. And then I'll just run out a Bloodseeker. No life gain stuff on the table right now, but we've got a lot of ways to gain life. Just in general. This has flash. Like that, that's a way to gain life. So let's see, I'll play the Gluttonous Guest. And then I'll go ahead and loot my swamp away, gain a life, make another blood. Vampire Interloper is a great card to sacrifice to the Awakener, so I'm going to look to do that. Morning Patrol works too. Can't do everything, unfortunately. Let's go Morning Patrol. Actually, I'm going to discard the Interloper here to look for better things. Yeah, I'll take the land at this point because I want to play the Grizzly Ritual. I know I just discarded a land, but things have changed. Yep. Just slamming the farmhand, sure. Oh, they can flip this, huh? Okay, Bleed Dry's a nice draw. Let's attack with everything. Let's see what they do. we can just go to damage. That's fine. Cool. I wanted them to spend their mana on that, even though I wasn't doing anything else with my mana. I wanted to make sure they weren't doing anything else with theirs either. Yep, I'm at 10. Land and nothing. Digraph Horde's a good draw. Helps me race. Yeah, I think I attack. One, two, three, four, five. This puts lethal on board. Okay, they did have the counterspell. That makes sense. Maybe I should have turned the Awakener over earlier on. Don't think I really had a good chance to, but now it's looking pretty pretty bad. Yep. And another Cruel Witness. Does the second Cruel Witness just kill me? I can gain life by sacrificing the blood. I think I'm just dead. Okay, discard that, gain life. Yeah, I'm gonna be just dead here. Lantern Flare could have saved me. If this was Lantern Flare, I would have survived. But as is, I don't think there's anything I can do to not just be dead here. Well, that sucks. My opponent didn't do anything. They just cast some flyers and killed me. Ugh. Yep. I guess maybe I should have left the Ambitious Farmhand on the battlefield. Because, like, I went out of my way to kill this. And I could have just blocked it with my Gluttonous Guest forever. Or my Awoken Demon. So I probably should have killed the flyers, because those were the things that were killing me. But at the time I thought I could race them a little bit better. Okay, gotta get these last 2 wins before I get one more loss now. Feeling a lot less confident after how that game went. That game just did not go well. I think I probably missequenced something in there. Feels like it should have been a winnable game based on the cards I had. But gotta put that behind us and move forward. This hand is weird, but I think it's a keep. As long as we don't draw too many lands from here. Like, I just want to find creatures, really, for the Awakener to flip. Okay. Hit you for 1, go. Looting away the blood already. Looks like it. Discarding. Land, sure. I can imprison something next turn, but I'd really like to find something else to do. Heron of Hope is good for later, but I guess I just imprison this now. My deck is full of removal spells, and I don't mind turning off their 3/2 and exiling it eventually. I think that's fine. They could, like, exploit it and get rid of it. And if they do that, you know, good on them. Nope, just playing a 2/2. Okay. So what I'm going to do is play Heron of Hope. And then next turn go Purifier plus Lantern Flare. And hopefully I can start gaining life and drawing cards from there. Duel for Dominance. That punched that. Okay. That means this is going to grow. So now I can't kill this. So do I need to play the Behemoth? No, what if I go Minister and then use Minister to flip Awakener? No attacks. So this can block this now. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser. It's a good card. Oh, opponent, you should have gotten a creature. That way, that would have gone better for you. Let's see, we'll go Purifier and pass. Okay. I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. Yeah, that flips. That's fine. So I can attack with my demon and then play this to make them discard a card. Kind of like that. Either they block or they take 4 and I get their last card. Either way, I'm pretty happy, I think. Yeah, and if they do it this way, I'll just, like, slam this. Do they have, like, a Blade Dry or something? If they do, they're not using it yet. Mulch. Mills, a Turn the Earth, a Path to the Festival, and a Crossroads Candle Guide. Okay. What are you going to do with all that, though? Land and... I pick up a couple creatures with your Blood Fountain now? Looks like it. And anything else? Are we turning the earth here? Yeah, okay. So this will connect this turn, so I can make them discard a card. Seems good to me. Play this, get their last card, or get a card. And I think I'll just play the Interlooper here. I'll hold the Lantern Flare for next turn. That way I can draw a card off of it if I need to. Yeah, so this is going to grow to a 4/4, then I can just shoot it. Draw a card, attack with everything else. Okay, sure, that makes sense. So shoot that. Attack with all this stuff. If I want to double block and kill my 7/6, that's fine. I'll trade. And like, they don't have to block. But if they don't, things don't really get better for them. Yep. Your stuff dies. Let's go to end step. Pay 2 to draw a card. Cool. Duress. Can't main deck Duress, opponent. And another mulch. Yep. I guess they're not literally dead, huh? Bleed dry. So I'm just attacking. I'm not even going to play the Welcoming Vampire. Just going to hold up my bleed dry and pass the turn. Okay. One more game to decide our fate here. This one's for all the marbles. Let's see if we can get it done. Highness mains. Okay, this hand's pretty good. It's not like an amazing hand, but it is pretty good. Infernal Grasp makes it a little bit better. I'm going to go Morning Patrol into Search Party Captain, I think. I could just run out the Welcoming Vampire and be like, look, either beat this or lose. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make them have a removal spell here. If not, I just get to run away with the game. They have to have a Braid or one of the uncommon pieces of removal. Or what was the red removal from Midnight Hunt? I don't even remember anymore. They're tanking, so I'm hoping they don't have it, whatever it is. Oh no, they just had the Braid the whole time. Cool. Why tank so long then? I'll just play the Search Party Captain, draw a card. And the next turn I can go Morning Patrol plus hold up Infernal Grasp. I definitely went for the high risk, high reward play. I guess it wasn't even high risk. Something was going to die to a Braid at some point anyways. If they attack, I'll just take 2 and then I'll attack back. I wonder what they're doing. They took a long time on the previous turn also, so I wonder if they're like doing something else at the same time. So we'll admire their cool island. And the mountain too. These are very pretty basics. I don't think I've ever seen this card sleeve before. It's kind of cool. Alright, so the Ambusher doesn't do anything. I'll attack for 2. Oh, you do want to trade? Weird. I'll just play Morning Patrol. I think I can still get value off of the Blood Tithe Collector. I think I can get its trigger to happen still. So, just chilling there. Missing land drops now. Do I want to kill the Blood Hypnotist? No, I don't really care. This gets to attack for free. It should get in, and then I'll play this and make them discard a card. It's not like the best use of Blood Tithe Collector ever. Because obviously they've been missing land drops, so they don't have anything to cast anyways. But it does put a 3/4 onto the battlefield, and we can start chipping in for more damage. Neonate's Rush. Yep, that doesn't do anything right now. Though it doesn't not do anything. I'm going to block the Blood Hypnotist if they attack. So they could have gotten me there, I guess. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and Grizzly Ritual the Blood Hypnotist to get my blood. Their deck seems good. They have lots of good removal. We've seen 3 good pieces of removal already, and Voldaren Ambusher's pseudo removal. I hope that means that they're running out of gas, but Thirst for Discovery does not does not really bode well for us. Okay, they discarded a land. We will crack this. Discard the Evolving Wilds. Okay, Purifier's a good draw. As long as they can't kill it, this thing can get us some value back. Let me see. So I think I'll just play the Heron of Hope here. Because I've got 7 mana now, so next turn I can play Purifier, give this lifelink, and... Weird. Do they have like Flameless Bolt or something? No, they're turning their guy into a 5/5. Do I care? I mean, I guess so. I guess I take the 2-for-1. It's weird, though, because this card's really bad. Our opponent has a bunch of amazing cards so far, and then just, like, Serpentine Ambush for no reason. So I really want them to tap out for, like, a big creature on the ground or something. So I can go Purifier, give this lifelink, attack. No, on the ground. Now what? No, I think I just play the Purifier and pass. Okay, that explains why they have, like, Serpentine Ambush in their deck, I guess. Because they're trying to go hard on Geistflame Reservoir. This card's cool. Hasn't really done anything yet in formats, but it is cool. Oh, they have a Flame Blast Bolt also. That sucks. No blocks. I'll go to 5. Alright, at least Aim for the Head can take their last 2 cards. Okay, get rid of your last two cards. Were they good? Oh, they were really good. Sweet. Why good game? Oh, did they not think they can beat me from here? I mean, I get why they think that. And honestly, the behemoth might put things away. They can draw extra cards with this. Why didn't they draw an extra card with this? Yeah, so Behemoth kills them in 2 turns. Heron of Hope can block this if I need to. If they ever attack with this, I can just attack back and gain a bunch of life. I still have Awakener plus a blood token ready to crack to find more removal. I've only found... I guess I found 2 of my removal spells. So I still have a Bleed Dry. I still have 2 Bleed Dries and a Pacifism, Sigarda's Imprisonment. But our opponent actually used one of their timeouts here. I wonder if they just said good game and now they're mad that I had the aim for the head. And they're letting me time out. Or they're timing themselves out. I'm not sure. Their deck seemed good. They had the Poppet Stitcher, which makes decayed tokens whenever they cast instants or sorceries. And then they have the Geist Flame Reservoir, which also cares about instants and sorceries. And they have Flame Blessed Bolt, Burn the Accursed, Neonate's Rush, and a Braid. Their deck is sweet. With a dragon at the top. But they flooded out a little, and we were able to top deck just to eensy bit better than them. And it looks like we're going to get the win here. But we just have to wait for it. This was a fun format. I like combining draft sets that play together. All of Magic is about finding cool interactions that work together, and in this format you can put cards together that you wouldn't normally have a chance to put together, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm at 8 and they have a 4/3 flyer out, and this can deal damage to any target. It seems very premature to say that I'm just dead, or that they're just dead. Especially since I don't even have lethal on board. Yeah, I don't know. They can look for cards with Geist Flame Reservoir. Definitely seems like they're not just dead. But I think they've given up hope. And it looks like they're going to time out here. Don't be like my opponent. Don't time people out when you get mad at the game. They said good game and then they just sat, or they just left, right? They get up and leave. I have to sit here and wait for them to do the thing. Just lose gracefully, don't take out your anger about this game on your opponents. It's not a nice thing to do. But with that is our 7th win. So this black-white sealed deck that I put together was able to get all 7 wins. This deck was super fun to play. I think it was like an 8 out of 10 deck or something like that. It had amazing removal and good life gain synergies. It was just missing a piece of recursion to really push it over the top. And it lacked a true bomb, so closing the games took kind of long. But I'm not complaining about the bombs I had, but it lacked a true bomb and or a piece of recursion, that would have pushed it over into the next level of sealed decks. I think this was just a very, very, very good deck. I don't know that I'd say that it was like an amazing deck. But I'm going to claim my prize here, get my second Decathlon token. And now if I go up here, I've got two. I've got one from Alchemy yesterday and a second from Sealed today. So a pretty good day. Anyways, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play these Decathlon events. I think they're a lot of fun. And I mentioned this in yesterday's video, but I'll say it again. I'm going to keep playing the Decathlons, but you're not going to be able to watch me play them since I'm not going to be near my gaming computer and my recording stuff over the holidays. I'm going to go back with family. So I'm going to play the rest of the events on my phone, which should work out just fine, but that means I can't record them. So instead, I'm kind of pre-recording a bunch of videos that should hopefully help us all prepare for the rest of the Decathlon events. That's my hope, at least. So you've got those to look forward to. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.